Alright guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you're all well. Today I'm going to be talking about the expectations that you have going to somewhere like university, or in America they call it college, I think. It's basically your older years of study that you often do living away from home. And I feel like there's a lot of expectations about it that everyone assumes to be true, and the things you'd least expect to be true are the things that actually happen. So yeah guys, if you do enjoy this video, please consider subscribing. It really helps the channel out. And yeah, let's get into it. So obviously one of the big expectations people have is that it's partying every night, non-stop. It's like your life is a movie. Which obviously you do have more time to go out and enjoy things like that. But at the same time, you have to juggle being a responsible adult and taking care for yourself, cooking for yourself, and so many other tasks. You just don't have time to do that all the time. Which at the start of uni you have freshers, which is like one straight week of partying non-stop. Like there's a different event every night, some of them have themes, and not one person I knew was able to make it to all of them. Because the reality is, after one night of drinking a shit ton of alcohol, and just the general fatigue of being up late, you're just straight tired and don't want to do anything. But yeah, all that's to say that uni isn't like party city. Another thing is, when you move to uni, especially if you're living in halls of residence, you'll probably join a group chat with like your flat. And that's before you even know them, just to kind of get to know each other. And you know you're doing that, everything's going well. And some people get this expectation that you're meant to get on with your flat like one happy family. Well, let me tell you, that is further from the truth. And I can say this because there was this one person in my flat who did not make any effort to talk to any of us the whole year, despite living with us, and she happened to be in the room next door to me. And she thought it'd be appropriate at like 4 or 5 in the morning, when I have to be up at like 8 o'clock, to throw parties and play really loud music. But there's a difference between having fun and being a dick and having fun. And can you not go anywhere else? Like, just go to a club. Why are you doing it in your room? Plus the noise of like 5 or 6 people in like a tiny room and just hear them banging around. It's not the most pleasant experience, as you can imagine. It's like, do you think you're cool? And the weird thing is, she had no friends in our flat. She would go ahead and make friends outside her flat or people she already knew. But like, the whole point of going to uni is to make new friends and get to know people. At least I think that's part of the experience anyway. But the uni I went to, I already knew some people in like the year above in my year. And as much as I'd see them every now and then and talk, I wanted to make sure I wasn't gonna just stick to the group of people I know, because you miss out on all the other people that you could meet. I briefly mentioned student accommodation, and the one I stayed in was actually very nice. But let's just say you can't say that for all of them. There was a student accommodation that was by a river, and what people don't know about rivers is for some reason they attract rodents. I'm not sure why. So anyway, this place turned out to have a rat infestation. Imagine turning up to uni, saying hi to all your flatmates, and then find out you're living with a few furry rodents. I mean, to be fair, if you get hungry, you can snack on them. Why the fuck did I say that? So yeah, that place was rat infested and probably still is as far as I know. So I mean, it sucks to be them, but it was one of the cheaper ones. So if you're going to go for student accommodation, probably try and find the nicer one. Another thing is the god-awful cooking. And I fell in this boat too because I had never cooked until I went to uni. So the first month was living off like ham sandwiches and just shit I could microwave, which obviously wasn't the best, but then I took the leap of faith and I learned how to cook properly. And I think that's the way it's meant to be done. Again, it's all part of the uni experience. You have to throw yourself in at the deep end and your survival instinct will kick in and be like, oh shit, I actually have to make food to survive, so I guess I gotta learn. Which I've never actually like burnt or destroyed any food when cooking it, but I can't say the same for some of the people I lived with. There was this one guy who, when he would use the oven, if you used it after him, you would open the oven up and a plume of black smog would just hit you in the face. And it would feel like you just got pepper sprayed. Like your eyes would sting, you'd feel just grimy and dirty. All because he would burn his fucking food and wouldn't even bother to clear it out. It's like, oh yeah, out of sight, out of mind, not my problem. Although I bring up the bad parts of uni, it's honestly such an enjoyable experience. I feel like I've matured so much. Having that independence really does help you grow and mature as a person, as I've said. But yeah, I think that does me for this video, guys. I hope you have enjoyed. If you've enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe. Follow my socials down below too. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.